What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome to Let's Play Quantum Conundrum. I've had my eye on this game since like 2011 when it was showed at the E3 conference, and it's finally out now, so I'm excited to be recording and playing this game finally. Now real quick before we get started here, there is a lengthy cutscene and there is a lot of dialogue, so I'm going to try and remain quiet during most of it. I will chime in when I have to though, and I do have subtitles on for those who want to know what's being said if I am talking over the cutscenes and dialogue. But anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's get going.
Once upon a time, that's how these things usually start, yes? A sister took pity on her brilliant, prolific, and incredible brother. She had somehow gotten it in her head that he might be lonely, or at least that's what she claims. And so, on a perfectly fine, productive Friday afternoon, the sister picked up her son from the Elwood Academy for Boys and dropped the aggravating child off on the brother's doorstep. Now the boy had visited Quadwrangle Manor on a few occasions. Each time was complete with a grand entrance from the brother, who was in fact a professor and inventor with a profound and soaring intellect. With each visit, the inventions he exhibited became more slick and cutting edge. The boy eagerly awaited the revealing of the professor's latest contrivance, but this, the most captivating of visits, started a bit differently.
And that's our story. So basically we're visiting our uncle or whatever, and what's going on here?
At approximately 0.887 microseconds past the... Oh, you're here?
Hi, how you doing?
Incredible
Yeah, I'm here.
invention to show you this visit.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment.
Yeah, sounds like you got some problems going on there. But anyways, this is Quantum Conundrum. If you don't know what this is, it is a puzzle game. You can kind of relate it to games like Portal or Portal 2. And in fact, Kim Swift, one of the developers who worked on Portal, worked on this game as well. It's also published by Square Enix, so it's got some good names behind it.
Into the foyer, I will join you as soon as I can.
Alright, will do. Will do.
Oh, you confounded machine.
Sounds like you got some problems going on there, and apparently you can trigger multiple speech dialogues at the same time, so I should probably be careful of doing that and not rushing through the game.
Where on earth did I put that?
Now, the reason why I can solve these first few rooms quickly is because I actually did play a tiny bit of the game previously just to figure out my recording setup and stuff like that, but I promise most of this is going to be blind. Oh my god, what is going on right now? This is just completely insane. Did that couch just turn metal? It did. Everything just turned metal for a second. I don't know if you caught that or not. And now it appears like the power went out. Awesome! This is a fantastic Where did my luggage go too, by the way? That just disappeared.
The security uplink on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you, but seriously, where did my luggage go?
Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this.
Yeah, you can, dude, because freaking
testing.
my luggage is gone.
There. Ha, much better.
Congratulations, you
Now.
fixed your audio problems.
What in the world are you doing here? Were
Hey,
you
man.
supposed to be here today?
I don't freaking know. I don't even want to be
Judging from
here.
the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me.
I get the feeling that this guy doesn't really like us or want us here, to be honest.
Bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid.
Alright, sounds good. So, pretty much the mansion is on lockdown, is what I gathered, and we're pretty much stuck here until I restore the power. That's great. Yes, and frame rate drops. These are loading rooms. Basically, when you come through here, the game is going to load a new area. So that's why the frame rate's going to drop for a second. Kind of annoying, but we'll get through it. Don't worry about it.
If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the Manor's power grid.
Sounds good.
Throw that switch there. It should be the one.
And power is on.
Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped.
Or
You'll have
not.
to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just...
That sounds fun.
Take the glove in the box.
What does that thing
I
say?
wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased.
Hey, dude, you know what? It's not my fault. Is that a taco? Interdimensional shift taco. Dude, I want one of those. You should
What you are
totally
holding is an
make
early
one.
prototype of the interdimensional shift device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it?
Some
You
of these
know,
blueprints are just
well,
hysterical. Oh my gosh. Alright,
if you can
so
access
what are we
the
doing here
generator at the
now?
back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house.
Right, okay, so I gotta
Seems
restore
as
power
if
to the house.
breaker
Okay.
did unlock the blue wing. Well, I suppose you should start there first.
Well, obviously, because it's the only wing open, and he really has a monument to his mustaches. That's... You know what,
There's
I actually
something
want
I
one of those,
must
I'm not
tell
gonna
you.
lie.
My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house since the last. Now, one of the topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts existing between various dimensions.
We are now in the
I've been
Hall
able
of
to develop
Wonders.
a power source that will channel enough energy into one of
Two
these
wonders,
dimensional
apparently,
rifts
just these
that it
two.
can be widened enough
The
to travel
jetpack
through.
and the ice gun from the opening cutscene, which he crashed through the floor with, and then he stabbed my teddy bear with the ice gun. Thanks for that, by the way. That was an emotional scar in my life. I don't appreciate that.
The glove controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever dimension has rifts in the area.
Okay, so there's rifts throughout the mansion. I can transfer, or I can go between them with
You
the
won't have
glove.
control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient.
And I don't have control over it. Awesome.
This door
That's fantastic.
is using one of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating Gruidae. Or
It's a bird,
drinking
dude.
bird.
Yeah, I was just gonna. It's just a drinking bird. There's nothing that fancy about it. Alright then, well, that was easy enough, I guess.
Well, because your glove is an early prototype, it has a few limitations in terms of dimension accessibility and the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function.
Awesome, I got like the beta version of this glove that doesn't even work half the time. Great. That's just great. And you gave it to like an incompetent child, and you expect me to go through your mansion and restore the power.
This is such an early experiment with
I'm
dimensional
telling you, man.
shifting, so I decided
The
to have
things
it
they
triggered
expect from you in
remotely
these
with a
games.
drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift.
Alright, cool. So,
There's an
What is
IDS
that?
battery in the machine that will power the dimensions. Which in
okay,
this
right.
case
So the
is
batteries then give you the power.
fluffy dimension.
to
In addition to
fluffy
fluffy
dimension?
being embarrassingly adorable, it's also rather useful because everything is 10 times lighter than normal.
Okay, cool. So these batteries then give us the ability to go through dimensions, although I can't control it right now, so the bird's doing it for me. The first dimension right here, as he said, is fluffy dimension. Everything's 10 times lighter, so I can move heavy things around like this safe. So that's pretty nice. I can already see where this is going to be a lot of
Though
weight-based
that looks like a regular
cube-based,
scale, it is in fact a
puzzles,
portable
a la
kinetic
Portal.
mass to electricity converter.
So basically, that's just a giant button. That's what he was saying. I like this game already. I can sense that it's going to have a nice sense of humor like Portal would have.
There's that lovely bird again. Sometimes I call him Desmond.
That's a little bit creepy, but maybe we're just playing too much
Something to
Assassin's
note.
Creed. I can understand
Since
that.
you're holding a version of the IDS device, you, in fact, are not the you in an alternate dimension. Let me try that again. You remain constant, so no matter the dimension, your mass, shape, speed, and trying personality remain the same.
Yeah, I'm totally getting the vibe that you don't really like us at all.
You should throw
that's
that
alright.
IDS battery into the receptacle mounted on the wall.
I wonder how far I can actually throw. Let's see. Oh, dang. I have quite an arm, apparently.
Receptacle will distribute the power source around the room, allowing you to now use your IDS device to switch dimensions at your leisure.
Oh, sweet. So I can do this on my own now. Yes. Sweet. I didn't have to wait that long, I guess. Cool. So now I can switch between Fluffy and the regular dimensions just like that. That's really awesome. Are there anything, like, I'm looking for secrets around here, too, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of, like, interesting secrets that we can get to later on in this game, but they're probably not going to introduce anything to us this early on.
As I mentioned, dimensional rifts in the Manor are magnified by the stabilizing energy from the IDS receptacle and batteries.
Okay,
This is what
so
enables
that's
you
cool.
to
I guess
slip
the science
through
behind it is that the
dimensions when you're wearing
batteries
the IDS
stabilize the
glove.
rifts, which I guess sort of makes some sort of sense in video game worlds. Hucking stuff.
Golly, Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning device. I like my house just so. So I decided to add functionality to her to keep everything consistent.
Oh shoot, it just freaking threw a safe.
I'll need to tune that later.
Yeah, you need to tune that. Well, you probably should tune that now. It almost freaking killed me, dude. What the heck? Alright, so this thing is probably just going to give us a bunch of safes later on. So that's pretty much just a dispenser. This is what I'm getting from that vibe. Actually, wait. You know what? I want to try something. Can I use a chair on one of these things? You can. Alright, so you don't even need to use a safe then. You can just use any heavy object. I could see that coming in handy later on, actually. So that's good to know. Lasers. That's fun. I am not going to enjoy
hybrid beams of carbon dioxide and neodymium doped yttrium aluminum garnet lasers using an alternating ray configuration. Gives them an extra kick.
Right, yeah, that totally sounds good. I hate lasers. Ooh, a button. And see, I knew it. These things are just freaking giant safe dispensers. Ooh, wait, I have to throw this over here, don't I? Get over there, quick. Did that work? Wow, alright, that was good. Good job, me. Look at that, I totally solved this puzzle. I totally did that on purpose. It wasn't an accident at all.
This glass is a necessary evil. Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere.
Alright, so I need to break the glass then. Hang on, let me do this first, real quick. Ah, see, there we go. Now I can actually move this thing where I want to move it. And then break the glass. You know what, I should probably stay on this side, though. Hang on. Alright, yeah, that actually worked out. Okay, cool, so that's probably just a way back. Yeah, that's a way back up, it looks like. I think I actually just did that on my first try without thinking about it. Go me! Hooray! I swear, I'm sometimes really good at puzzle games. Otherwise, I'm, like, there are instances where I have, like, just profound intellect and I know exactly what I'm doing. And there are other times where I'm just like, at like the simplest things. So I'm sure we'll see. What the frick is that thing?
There's an interdimensional kinetic entity, or Ike.
It's the dude from that game, and he just imploded or something. I don't freaking know. Okay, so that safe needs to come down here. How do I do that? Alright, Fluffy, and the doors close. Oh, okay, wait, no, I got it. I can throw it over, right? Can I do that? Yes, okay. Yeah, okay, that'll work then. I just have to throw it over these walls, and then we're good. Oh, look at that. I freaking threw it. Oh, it fell off, dang it. Stupid safe. I should just call these things companion cubes, because that's literally what they are. They're the companion cubes of this game. I am liking this game already, though. I really like the way that it plays.
And take a look at the painting.
Hey, look,
the machine I referred to as Dolly started out as a simple metal forge.
Yeah, that's what I thought it looked like. It looked like an early version of the Dolly.
The original Quadwrangle suit of armor was actually constructed in this very forge.
That's very interesting, my friend.
My great-grandfather modified the old forge so that if it had enough raw resources, it could craft steel objects autonomously. This
That'd actually be very useful.
Dolly supplied all the materials needed to build the Underground Railroad.
Wait. That's a little far-fetched game. It's a little far-fetched. And is that it? Alright, well, you know what? I think actually this is a really good place to call it an episode. So, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.